get a Tito down. Let's see my favorite crazy up here. In that whole Summer room. We ain't seen the Summer room since the WSC days. Yes, indeed. Also, we got Mr. Decent, Mr. Dick in here. Yes, he do. Sacramento Blues. That is the old Sacramento mob. Also, we got Miss Roro, Miss Keisha, Miss Pumpkin, and Miss Tasha. Yes, we do. Let's see DJ Super Dan, Double T Sales, Big Love, China Bang, Good Mike,
11,000, almost 11,400.
Big Ray is Lil, Curly, and
Yes, indeed.
That's the whole Big Woods crew. Yes, it is.
Yes. 11,352 downplays on our podcast. Appreciate you a whole lot. What it do? This one is Brown. Just in case you don't know. Go, go.
Right down by the East Over. Right by the Shell gas station.
11,352 downplays on the podcast. Coast to coast, worldwide. Bahamas, Vietnam. Appreciate you a whole lot. Texas. Dallas. San Antonio. We appreciate you a whole lot. Southeast DC, Northeast DC. Down there the podcast. We appreciate you.
Hold the pocket now. Wait a minute.
I don't know about hold the pocket. Oh. Yes, indeed. Coming up on our 2-year anniversary. We're doing this for 19, 20 months. Straight. Pandemic. The whole line, boy. We've been grinding. 9 to 5 style. You know? This go-go shit. We're grinding. Last night. We started saying 20 months. You know what I'm saying, dog? 2 podcasts a week, 6 hours. What it do? DC. You know. Appreciate your mama. I love ya. You know what I'm saying, dog? What?
What we do right here, baby?
Don't get off here, bro. I'm gonna tell you that now. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at. You know what I'm saying, dog? Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook group. Follow us in Facebook group. You know what I'm saying, dog? Talk to us. You know what I'm saying, dog? Talk to the radical one. Oh man, love this shit, boy. I love go. I think everybody know that. There's 2 things I love: the black ladies and go. It is I. You're tuned in to the No More Podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Rad, B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for you internet fools. To the left and right of me, as usual, my podcast partners, Radical Rail and OnlyFans J. This is T3P. Now, everybody know I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive. Happy, healthy, and free for me. And don't forget those Tubmans. You know that, real. Is we in a social justice crisis, a pandemic, and a political crisis? Are we in those things right now, Jay? Real?
Political year.
That's the question we need to ask right now. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Political crisis right now, though.
Welcome to the Third Perspective Podcast. We are 9 to 5ers giving out opinions on all trending topics. I'm Rap B.I.D. Jones. Talk to me. We have 68 subs on YouTube. We appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our thing on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Follow us there. We appreciate you a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? Yes, indeedy. What's going on with y'all two, dog? Talk to me. How y'all week been? How y'all been flowing? Up and downs and shit. What's going on with y'all, player?
I've been chilling. I went on my fishing trip yesterday. You know,
so I got to go on one of these fishing trips, man. I got to. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, I told y'all the last time I went fishing, I was little as shit, though. I think I was like 9, 10. I got sick as fuck. It was like once you get further and further out in the water, I got woozy as motherfucker. Just started getting lightheaded and shit. I was throwing up. I think that was the last time I went. And I learned later that was sea sickness. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing about that, Jay. I was just out there, you know what I'm saying? Out there joint throwing it up on a rod, thinking this is some sweet shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all something like that. I'm feeling queasy over this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But what y'all was catching though, young? You already went this week?
Yesterday.
It's cold as shit though.
It was, but they had heat on the boat.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Heat that boat up. Fuck around with y'all.
We had heat on the boat. We was comfortable as a motherfucker.
Oh no, man. What you get? You ain't catch that?
Of course, some rockfish. Big ass rockfish.
Yeah, I throwing back though.
Rockfish?
No. We caught some huge. Well, the little ones we did, but we caught some big ass joints, like some 50 inches and 40 inches joints.
God damn.
Yeah, them joints big as shit.
That's eating right there, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna do something with that on Thanksgiving.
You gotta know how to cook that shit though.
I say, got skillet, clean it.
Yeah, you know.
Oh no, they did that on the boat.
Dang.
Ooh,
Y'all professionals out here.
It got
going on?
the mate do that on the boat.
Okay.
He be doing that shit real quick. Where you like your fish? Hold.
Y'all know how to do that fish shit?
Chop
Clean
the
fish?
head off.
You know how to clean fish, right?
Yeah.
They told me at Whole Foods.
It's easier to do it with a skeleton.
Yeah.
But if you do it with a knife, you're gonna be all day.
I know how you gotta cut it. You gotta cut it a certain way. You gotta make the fillet. All that good shit.
Niggas say you can be all day doing that shit.
Well, if you don't know what you're doing, I don't know what I'm doing, so.
Well, your knife better be sharp. You playing around, you got that little weak jump.
Yeah, your knife gotta be sharp.
You gotta cut them hard ass fin, gill off, all that shit.
You gotta cut the head off. You gotta gut the joint out. Then flip it over. You gotta
They pay you good money for the seafood department. You gonna be fucking with the fish. That shit stink.
I be sitting up doing that. I go to the Jumbo Foods off Brinkley Road sometimes. They be having some good ass crabs down there, and they be having the
crabs where?
The Jumbo Food Store down Brinkley Road.
Jumbo Food Store.
The international joint.
Oh, like that little market thing?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
You first walk in there and joint funky as shit.
I know what you're talking
You walk at your funky as
They
shit.
can be having so much foreign type shit in there, like the plantains and all that wild.
Yeah, that wild shit. Then they have they have some oxtails in there, joint too.
They be having everything you just can think of is in there.
Yeah, and the international joint.
Man. Cause this is a joint down there in Riverdale by the IHOP. It's still there?
Yeah, La Grande.
That joint still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
That joint got all types of shit in there too, yeah.
The market, yeah.
The Megalo Mart, what they call that?
The Mega Mart.
Yeah, they got all that shit in there.
They got like two of them, like right there though.
That's the thing about I think I'm Spanish. That's Spanish joint here.
No, Chinese on that joint.
Chinese on
Asian, whatever you want to call
For
it.
real?
They run it. They hire Spanish people, but they run it.
See, that's the thing about us black people. That's the thing we gotta do. Like the things that's needed in our hood, we should get the capital to do that. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want to hook up.
Like the Chinese people,
Yeah, that's the problem right there.
They get all the shit that we consume as Spanish people, Hispanic and black people, right? They do all the things we consume and they buy those stores.
Yeah.
They open those stores. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to do nothing else.
Nope.
But cater to what the fuck we need.
Yeah.
Do y'all notice that?
Yeah.
And guess what?
To the last 20 years, as a black man, right? Living in the hood.
30 years.
Whatever they're known as
30 or 40
40
years.
years. But I don't remember the ones when I had Pampers and shit on.
There you go.
But I done noticed a few things about Chinese people, right?
Mm-hmm.
They cater to our needs. If we need something, we go to the store. It's Chinese people with the store. If we about to go eat, we need some lunch real quick. It's Chinese people in that store. We need a wig. We need some motherfucking gel. It's Chinese people own that stuff. Do y'all notice that?
You need some sheets of funnel.
Chinese people own that stuff.
You want your feet done?
Chinese own that motherfucker too.
Ain't that funny?
You want your eyebrows
So what you're
waxed?
saying is they go home from the Chinese bank, come to America, and set up shop.
This is a good thing. This is a good thing. Oh, but all right, okay. Chinese people is always the ones doing the nails, doing everything. Now, as black people, I noticed, right? You don't give a black motherfucking business that opportunity.
Why?
Nope.
For example,
Chinese cheap.
you like a Chinese motherfucker can just be disrespectful to your black ass.
Because you ain't gonna know what they're saying.
They can give you some bullshit ass food 8 different times. They can fuck up your delivery 100 times, right?
You'll still
keep ordering from that joint. But if that black joint do anything slight, off anything,
You trying to get them out.
it's complaint for 2-3 weeks and you ain't going back no more. Then you tell your friends, don't go there. You know what I'm saying? Why is that though? I noticed that.
Yeah, I know. Designer stuff too.
But you constantly go to the Chinese cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
You just go in them joints. Just constantly just go in them joints without thinking. You feel me?
Mm.
Their little corner stores, you just go in there. But if it's black owned, you thinking now. Like everything gotta be perfect. Well, what the fuck is that on there? Is that a bug? Get your camera. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're unprofessional.
it's everything about a black person, a black business have to be completely 100% professional for a black person. Ain't that something?
And
You listening there?
and you still gotta hook them up.
You get it?
Hey, you gotta hook them up.
And you still gotta hook them up.
And you can't charge them what the Chinese people will charge them. Ain't that some shit?
You want to hook them up.
Let's think about that for a minute.
And you close that store down, you got a good chance of your own kind of try to go up in there and break that motherfucker and steal some shit.
It's just funny that we can literally eliminate Chinese people from our hoods.
Not just them, Indians too.
But if you put a Chinese person, it ran down as curry out, right? And you a black person doing that family motherfucking joint right beside them.
Everybody
Joint
goes to
clean
China.
as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nice fat hamburgers, all types of shit going on in there.
You know, we're
But this
home.
ran down Chinese joint, guarantee you, that nigga they don't clean shit.
touch food.
It's a fucking a window here
coughing
between you and them.
eating boogers out of their nose.
Everything out there filthy as fuck. You feel me?
Charging you
They don't give a
$11.75.
fuck about none of that. The shit in the back, they don't give a fuck about. The food, where they getting it from? You feel me? The Chinese people really, I'm not really saying, yeah,
They
all
dirty.
of them.
They dirty.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah, well, you better believe it. Grease kill a lot of shit though.
And they put their kids in a generation after generation off of stores like cleaners, curry outs, and wig stores.
Yeah. And all they kids go to University of Maryland.
But you can't tell me black people don't open these
So-
kind of stores up, man.
so-
You can't tell me that.
So what's the fuck? And this one funny part, you have some of these, of course you got the soul food places. Soul food come from what? Black people, right? Why is Chinese people own these places too?
That's my point. Everything we do, they own those and let us come to them.
Mhm.
That's or hire us to cook that shit too. So they literally own everything we want and making us do it. Ain't that some shit? Having us cook the shit. So when you go in there as a black man, it tastes like your shit. You feel me? But a Chinese nigga own this joint. This shit is crazy, dog. But you can't deny the fact that black people do not give black people chances.
They do.
And they real stricter than they will do on any other person, white people or foreign people. If it's a white business, or they really give them chances. A Chinese business, that joint ran down. They really don't give a fuck about them. They know it, and they still going in.
They go to the Gap store. They go to the motherfucking
white business.
Gucci store.
They go in and out of it, knowing that white person, a bigot, don't give a fuck about their black ass. They still buy it. But if a black person open up a store, it got to be perfect, nigga. When I come in, everything got to be on point, on blasting your ass. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell everybody not to come in.
It was only one instance that didn't happen, and that was Tommy Hilfiger. Remember, he said,
took a hit now.
He took a big hit.
All those companies like Tommy Hilfiger, Polo.
When he actually out said, I don't like urban people wearing my shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He basically, it's like,
I wouldn't have made it if I knew all the people was gonna wear it.
Right.
So basically said he didn't want y'all to wear it. And that on me was big because he said that shit on Oprah. And Oprah blew it up. Otherwise, motherfucker didn't care. I still saw niggas with Hilfiger shit.
No, but what I'm saying, that's another example. Tommy Hilfiger. They buying shit. We made them, like, black people put shit on the map. Like, if we wear it, then this gonna get paid. Like Tommy Hilfiger. We start wearing that. We got them paid for a certain amount of time. Timberlands. We buy that. Like, white people don't buy Timberlands like we do.
Remember, black people used to buy Iceberg.
Oh yeah.
That was Jay-Z shit.
For a hot second. That was
for a hot second.
Last.
Fubu was
for a second too.
And Sean John was for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I ain't never had Fubu or Sean John.
Me
either. I did have Iceberg.
No, I ain't that either. I think I had Rockaway though. Yeah, I had Rockaway. You never had none of that?
I think I did.
I got some of that shit now somewhere. Back when I was skinny days. I can't
Anybody don't know, Radical Rail lost a lot of weight at one time, right? I think you had surgery, right?
No surgery.
You say you ain't never take it though?
No, I was offered surgery. I ain't had to do it though.
Yeah, so
it was just walking to work. That was all. To walk home from work. It's long before I had a car. Once I got a car,
before you had a car.
You know what? Me too.
That's how I was. I mean, I was always.
I think about it. Me too. Matter of fact, Smithfield had me small, wearing that plastic and sweating all goddamn day.
Clean house floor out. You coming out 20 pounds lighter. Soaking wet, 20 pounds lighter.
The first full houses.
Yeah.
The first full houses has your ass gassed out.
People don't realize how much their job is them. You feel me? It's their life. Like you just said, right? That changed. That was a different part of y'all life. And me too. Come think, I was at the top of my peak of my physical abilities and physique when I was working there in the Smithfield. Because one,
it was a workout.
You're in 100 degrees and you're constantly working, right? So that's an example of the job really making you a person that's different. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The job making you. Like if you was to work somewhere that you're sitting down all day, it forces you to not exercise. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Your job really dictates who you are almost. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like if your job is something physical, you're gonna be one of them buff ass niggas walk around all the time. You feel me? It was real physical. You feel me?
Which we was.
You know what I'm saying?
We was.
And if you work in a fast food joint, you might be eating too much junk. You know what I'm saying? Which they normally do. So you know what I'm saying? Like whatever your job is, ain't that some funny shit?
I did go past, because I went past one of them junks the other day, Capitol Heights. I mean, I'm sorry. What's that? Columbia Heights. And it had a job posting up there as pizza. It paid $17 an hour. They said free food. So, you could be fucking some pizza up.
But that's every place. Popeyes let you get a 2-piece and a fry. No, that's your lunch every day.
2 pieces of fry.
Yeah, you get 2
Do
pieces
you
of
want
fry.
a 2 pieces of fry from Popeyes, motherfucker?
I don't think you want to do
We
that
talking
now.
about 01 Popeyes. Not
01?
01 Popeyes. Yeah, 01.
I don't think-
2001
I don't-
Popeyes.
2001
I don't think you want no Popeyes around this motherfucker now. Motherfuckers got dipped in rat.
You had big fun working at Popeyes. I used to close. You spray all that.
That's
water,
crazy.
get that
Everybody know
grease.
about the viral video, though.
Yeah.
Of the motherfucking rats running around and shit.
This shit was trifling, huh?
Man, y'all think that shit just DC. New York got rats everywhere.
But that goes to show you how these places care about. That's how that goes to show you how these places care the health and the value of your
I don't know how
food.
you work back there, motherfucker. Them some big joints.
Them motherfuckers was huge.
I ain't back there working. You gonna hear me back there screaming. What the fuck, nigga? Going to freeze to see a motherfucking frozen rat?
Oh, no, I wouldn't have worked there if a rat was jumped out anywhere.
Oh no, I'd been done too. That'd be the last day. Like, look, I ain't even put my 2 weeks notice in. I'm
Yeah,
just
I've
saying,
been
fuck
out.
this shit right here.
That's for sure.
No, you can't do that, man. You got kids at home, man. You got a family to feed.
Last job I had was Popeyes. Ain't that funny? But it wasn't no rats and no like you can't really give everybody a broad stroke because that one joint though. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these joints are independent owned, they're not corporate. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
but
So
you
it's
got
not real. You know, some of these franchises are bought by independents, right?
Yeah,
Right.
The word
You know
for
what I'm saying? And sometimes they run that shit down in the ground until the corporate find out. And whatever happened to them, what happened to them?
They snatch it from them.
Yeah, they shut that shit down.
because they using their name and their
Exactly.
product.
So once that shit went viral, I doubt this joint's still open.
Nah, that Joe ain't open, but he lost his job too.
Yeah,
They
Because-
lost their contract.
corporate ain't. Yeah, they're gonna take that whole thing from you, no, because you don't know what you're doing here. You know what I'm
How you
saying?
figure? I don't know what I'm
you,
doing.
you ain't representing Popeyes right.
I
Fuck
am.
that.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
Rats is rats.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that from you though, bro. You know your own joint, your mom pop joint now, dog. You know what
So
I'm
it's
saying?
like, okay, it's like they know about the problem in the job, but yet they're not taking care of
What's
it.
so hard to have pest control coming in every 2
That's
months?
what I'm saying.
This is the dumbest shit.
You saw them rats?
That means you missing pest control.
No. So what they gonna do? They gonna set a trap for them?
man.
You
You
saw how
got
many it was?
You're not
Like
gonna have that
15 of them.
many, huh? If they coming in there regularly,
all the
if they
motherfuckers.
coming in regularly, and you got shit running around like that, they need to be fired and need to shut down wherever the pest control that is.
Motherfucker, all the rats. The motherfuckers need to call Ghostbusters.
And then all the rats, that shit is in the food. Trust and believe.
It is. It's
So
in
you got
the,
rat turds out there, though?
Yeah,
So, like,
it's in the food.
that's
So
in
you
there.
get red beans and rat
That's
rat
in there.
turds?
So like, if you look at the video, you see he had piles of bags that was on the floor. That's the ingredients.
That's not good. Rats definitely
That's the ingredients to make the chicken.
Yeah, they like those flowers.
And yeah, that's the ingredients to make the chicken. So it's like you walk in there, you see bite marks and shit inside the joint. And you just gonna say, "Hey, fuck it, we're gonna put this."
Trust.
God damn,
Yeah.
the big ass rat.
So bad for the motherfucker that come in the morning and you see all the motherfucking rat. You just shake your
Nah,
head.
people working there. Captain no rat still already.
They know that's in there.
Fuck with you.
But that dude that took that video, if I walked in there and that's the first time I ever walked in there, I'd have pissed on myself. Like, what the fuck is this?
That's true.
They was on the wall.
But the biggest, the motherfuckers was, they need to call Ghostbusters.
Not Ghostbusters, man.
The motherfuckers need to be,
DC's always had
Zach.
an issue with rats.
the motherfuckers need to be Zach with electric.
Especially down Chinatown, Metro Center, all that is horrible.
They need to be Zach with electric.
But y'all better leave Mickey alone. Mickey ain't going nowhere.
God damn.
Woo-hoo-wee.
You scared up?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Y'all catch that audience?
Yeah, you still love them chicken from Popeye?
Woo, them things going up the wall, like
I
for
do.
real.
I'll make sure I get it from Upper Marlboro.
No.
I love it. It's gonna be from Upper Marlboro.
You see them get that from Popeye.
Nigga, this can't even be real.
What's real?
Who work in this spot? Now you think about that for a minute. Them two big ass joints, my nigga.
You should have seen the shits that was on the floor, yeah. They was
Who
following
can
them
actually
too.
work? It can't be no bitches working here.
Yeah,
I can't work in it. I
There's no
can't
girls
do
working here.
They're gonna say, "Hey Jay, go in the cooler for me." They like, "Hey, go fuck with them big ass rats."
I'm like, hey, we're going to end this shit right here, right now. Here's my apron. Here's my hat. Fuck y'all.
But your girl can't eat nothing. You gotta make sure
Hey.
she's good. Young.
What they 5 man, dumbass?
Yeah, they fired him.
You putting that shit on
Hey,
viral?
and the fucked up part, he had a GoFundMe account. He made his
GoFundMe.
Yeah, because he lost his job. He made his
I
goal.
sue their ass. Why would you fire me?
They made his goal. He made his goal, but they suspended his account because he.
They can't fire you though if you don't supposed to have phones in the joint.
It's not the point. The point.
Now that is the point.
See, he
He
like
broke the contract. He ain't confidential.
Nah, that's not in there.
So,
It's
like-
gotta be in there. You can't.
Like if 2 rats ran up the wall, you come outside and say, "Nigga, it's 2 rats in here."
No, you can't do that.
The fuck you talking about?
Can't do that.
But
So
it's
y'all-
putting your phone out when you ain't supposed to have your phone at all. I remember I was in Popeye. They was bitching about the phones 24/7.
yeah, they be bitching about that.
You cannot bring them back there with the chicken and all. You can't come back there with this phone. Matter of fact,
My job tell me that all the time.
they catch you with the phone. They
You can't
on
have your
something
phone
different.
on the floor. I was like, man,
That's because your phone recording on there, dumbass. You know what I'm saying?
So like, we all work for
I ain't
them.
gonna lie, the Popeye work that was clean. I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. It was clean.
Which one was this?
Joint on 23rd. No, nothing wrong with that joint.
23rd.
Clean because you was one clean.
No fees?
Yeah. No, down the street right there. And what's that? By Iverson Mall.
Yeah, that joint clean.
Ain't nothing wrong with that joint.
Ain't nothing wrong with
And I was
that.
in every
I already
different
know.
cranny of that joint.
I don't know.
Man, it was like below zero. They had me taking trash out there. I was a grunt type motherfucker. I was mad as shit.
They
I-
clean, and I think the one over here is clean too.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish somebody was watching this joint that worked there right now. Nigga, I used to be in that joint. It was so cold, my nigga. They had to take the trash. They was telling me to take trash out the back. Outside now. It was below something out that bitch. Take trash out there. And I had to take and move the trash from one spot to the other because it was too much trash or some shit. Nigga, that was almost my day there. That was almost a pull the plug day. I almost did it. You know what I'm saying? But I lasted a little bit longer. To that one day, I was like, I can't do it, man. I was in the motherfucking van, in my van eating the lunch. I was just looking at that joint. I can't see me going back in there no more. Because like you're looking at it like you're looking at something like, all right, I'm looking at it. That's not my life. I'm just looking at what would be going on if I were working there. Yeah, I don't need to be there. Because I go back in there, this nigga gonna start blowing me. I'm gonna smack this little fool motherfucker. This shit was just dumb, man. Shit was over the top. I'm trying to tell y'all, but it was clean. I don't know. That Popeye was clean. I ain't gonna bullshit though. Rats and none of that shit, no. I don't know if it was a supervisor. It was a small one though. It wasn't no big ass. It's not a big ass Popeye though. But I don't know if it's the foreign supervisors or whatever the fuck. It wasn't no dirty joint though. I give them that. They made me clean a lot of that bullshit up. So it had to be a grunt motherfucker. I used to hate that chicken. Used to motherfucker the white meat and all that shit. That shit to blow me. But I learned white meat and dark meat real quick. Out that bitch, nigga. No wings. No, I said white. Like, oh, what? I'm giving you chicken. Then you say wings, did you? Like, no, it's a white and a dark. Well, like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here.
It was like when we used to work at Smithfield. They said Mama to be on roach and rat and mice detail.
Ain't that some shit? Shout out to Mama too, man.
She used to keep that place nice, squeaky clean
You
too.
best believe it. Now, before she got back there, no, it was not.
It wasn't.
We'll try to clean up when it's time for us to leave, but shit, that's the best we gonna do for you, though, man. But all of the day, that thing was squeaky out there, bitch. While we was chilling, sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Now, the house ready, dog. Really good old days. Every time I think about those days and selling crack, I just have to look up like this to look at old days. You know what I'm saying? Now, it gives you the automatically like, that was the days. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what those my 2 joints. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life. That my era when I was selling yay, right? And the whole time I was in Smithfield, like those my 2 things I always think of, like, I wish I could do that again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? Smithfield was just I'm kind of groomed into a spot where I could be like, man, I wish I could do that again. But I don't think that can ever happen again.
About to say
the way that happened. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
ain't gonna.
That we won't be able to do that again. That's something that took time.
Yeah, definitely.
It took us time to work on that one there. I mean, Red was chilling after a while, but nah, that you ain't going to no job with that one. Yeah, that's gonna take a minute.
Or you get to that chilling, I had to go through some fucked up years. I tell you that, man.
That's gonna take a minute. Got a lot of writing asses up.
Couple of years, I was on side of the bed every day. I was like, man, I can't do this shit no more. I ain't did nothing to call me back. I was ready to go, especially when I was on second shift. I don't know how Jay did it that long. That year I was on second, that was the worst.
Y'all think they should have fired me, man? Though?
Yeah.
Showing them pictures?
Yeah, his company had to fire him.
They had to because they lost the contract. But
why would they give a fuck? Obviously, don't give a fuck. You got rats from around your shit.
But
here.
He did the right thing.
Why? Whistleblowers don't never get that part of the jump.
He did the right thing because it shows you who cares about your food, your well-being, and your health when they cook this shit.
But again, it was a franchise. It wasn't the corporate Popeye. So the Popeye is going to blame it and say whoever ran that Popeye.
Yeah, and I'm shutting it down.
Yeah, we're stripping him of his franchise privilege. Yeah. That's all they're going to say.
They can duck from that.
So you really can't blame Popeye. It's the nigga who ran that Popeye.
Exactly.
That fucked everything up. But
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And all they got to do is just shut them down.
Yeah,
they out
shut them down. Yeah, they ain't going to be no Popeyes again. It'd be Church's Chicken.
Yeah.
Or Roy Rogers, something like that. But it ain't going to be no Popeyes.
Cause
I worked at Roy Rogers too.
Because like they said, food safety and cleanliness is important.
I can't get over this restaurant at that wall.
Them big ass rat.
Motherfuckers.
It was not small,
My cat.
What was that movie? They had the rat movie. It was Willard. The motherfuckers was big as motherfuckers.
It's a level rap movie too. I'm trying to think of when the rat was talking and shit. That's the kind of shit you talk.
The rat was talking.
Yeah.
Leave Ben alone, dog.
Yeah.
Now that's Michael Jackson's rat. That's the rat.
Them joints look like they sit down and watch TV with you. That's how big they are. They some big joints.
Them motherfuckers sit at the lazy chair and watch the game with you.
They gonna snatch some control from your ass. That's how big them motherfuckers was. God
my damn. One did nothing with that big ass rat. Might see a fuck up all day. But that big ass rat, you looked at me like, yeah, Chap, yo.
I was playing a video game.
Hold up. Yeah,
my cat ain't doing nothing with that big
I was playing a video game called
that joint's big though.
I was playing a game called what was it?
How would your house get those big rats though? Yeah?
That's terrible.
I'm trying to figure this out. Them big.
Think about
like, how that happen? How you get big joints like that?
All right.
Them joints is not small, Slim.
First of all, you gotta lay down time.
With a long ass tail.
Yeah.
Them joints is not small, dog.
What was that game called?
Ricardo Land was the nigga that did that shit that delivered the joint recorded. Ricardo. Damn.
He do job look funny.
I didn't even say nothing. Love that chicken with Popeyes, huh?
This motherfucker Chicken Popeyes at 409 8th Street, Southeast DC. 409 8th Street.
Yeah, that's right across the street from the AutoZone.
Yeah, that's
409 8th Street. 409. Oh,
yeah, right across the street from the AutoZone.
That's the joint.
Oh, that joint.
That joint been there for years.
Yeah, then carry out on the corner. Then they had
I ain't never ate out of there before.
No. I picked up some orders out there, but I ain't never eat out of there.
Yeah, I know that joint at now.
Rita's ice cream at the end of the block.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Rita's ice cream. Okay. She all right.
Sad.
They used to have ice cream back in the day before she had a store. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Them joints used to be in Riverdale and shit too. Damn, delivery man.
Nah, he just had enough. I think he's been saying it for a while now. It wasn't the first day when they saw it. I think it was just that today was the day.
How can them joints run there like that and you work? That's my problem. How can you work there? It's my problem, my nigga.
They come at night.
Like, how can you possibly flip some fries when that joint about to run across your feet?
Because that high grease gonna kill him.
And you know that there's nobody work there don't know the rest there. They know they did. You know
that had grease on flavor.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's what it's called. I was playing this game called Dishonored, and they had these little rats that come out. You summon these rats out the ground, but they was called bull rats. I was like, I wonder is this shit
Bull rats.
I wonder is this shit for real. So I looked it up. I was like, oh, okay, this shit ain't for real. I'm glad of that. Because the bull rats they had on that game attack your ass if you mind your business. We don't need no rats like that.
That's a nice name though, bull rat.
Bull rat. The motherfuckers was big as shit on the game too.
My nigga. That was some big joints.
That was some big joints though.
If nobody ever seen that video yet, the Popeyes. Take a look at that video. Them some big ass rats, though. They made me think this shit fake, man.
No, they
you see how big those was, though?
That motherfucker climbed the wall.
But if you
mice, maybe, but two big ass rats.
But you see the full video, it was more than that.
It was like 18.
It was like 18.
But my point is, they big as shit.
They was.
You feel me though?
They're on that HGH stuff.
The motherfuckers was eating. They was eating that joke. They was eating good too.
Yeah, that's true.
They was eating good.
That's why I say nobody work there don't know them rat sticks, man.
The ass on the
when you go get them buns, when they tell you get the buns from the back,
you got holes in
you don't want to go in there because you know they're ratting that motherfucker.
He was fucking the buns up.
And then you grab the buns and a hole in there. You know the rat been nibbling.
Yeah, he be eating them chicken sandwiches.
They tell you go back and get that lettuce. Come on, man. All that shit back. You know the rats back there, man.
Eating them chicken sandwiches.
Hell yeah. Go down and put me a 6-pack of chickens. There's only 2 left and shit.
Dang.
Niggas back there crunching.
I just stay.
Come back out fat.
Yeah, and the bone right there.
Damn, though, young. I'm quitting ASAP.
No, you're not.
Not just one. I'm not waiting for the 2. The 1, nigga. I'm out of that thing, Slim.
Jay, you quitting, Jay?
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine me on top of some fries or making chicken. And that motherfucker jump on me. I'm gonna have to kick somebody's ass after that. Somebody have to go down.
So y'all good for rats, but not for roaches.
Oh,
see what
my
I'm saying?
God.
Y'all good with roaches and all that.
There better not be no roaches in there, man.
I don't fuck with no roaches either.
So you see rats, you see them big cockroaches,
you gonna feel that nigga run across your foot. That's the difference between them.
See, that's
a roach can run across you won't know.
That's why I never.
A rat?
That's why I never worked in no fast food restaurant. I never worked in no fast. That was the first thing that was in my mind: rats and roaches.
Nice deal, yeah.
So you ain't never had a make job. You ain't never had a make job.
No, I never had no McDonald's, no Burger King, no Papa. I ain't never worked in no fast food. My thought wasn't there.
I never seen personally. I've been working a lot of them joints. I never seen mice and rats. To be honest with
you, my thought was never on fast food anyway. Period. Because that was the first thing that came to my mind: rats, roaches.
What Burger King, Popeyes. Shit. I just never seen motherfucking roaches and shit. I mean, I've seen roaches. I ain't seen no rats run up the motherfucking wall. I'm not standing around for the second one or third one.
Yeah.
But like I said, that wasn't the full video.
When they that big, it's some more.
It wasn't the full video. It was about 20 of them motherfuckers that was in there.
Exactly.
There's
no way one big joint running around by his damn self.
It was about 20 of them in there. It was
some joints eating.
Some of them was in the motherfucking flour bag. If you see the whole video, some of them was in the flour bag. Some of them was in the damn grease.
That joint cannot be open for real though. Man. They ain't got to worry about because everything go through the grease. So
he better than me. I hot grease everywhere.
There might be some shit in them, some of that shit though, but it's not. It won't be contaminated when it get to your mouth. It went through the grease. But other than that, it might be a shit turn in there though.
They eat. Rats eat grease. Rats and mice.
Yeah, they do.
They eat grease.
They eat anything.
That's why. That's why they.
No, what I'm saying is the food coming from there goes through grease before it goes to people, regardless.
Yeah, so
that's what I mean. It might be a shit turd on it, but you good though. You good though, because it went through the grease.
Now you need a rabies shot.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely some motherfucking shit on that joint. Though.
Yeah, ate something. He ain't kind of pissed. He Now you gotta go to the doctor, go get you a rabies shot.
That's better than eating the rat itself. You can't eat the rat itself. The shit, you good. You know what I'm saying? Even especially if it went through some grease.
That just tell you the state of people's mindset.
But damn, you can't
if
buy
I own it.
a rat.
I know we got bad.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, if I know we got rats in that joint.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know they got rats, dog.
You know
the owner knows he got rats in there.
So he let that go. So
he just said, "Fuck it."
He's stupid. I'm like, man, you probably jumped on that. How can you work in there or be in there? I wouldn't even want to go in and do paperwork. I know the office got, little side office that all the rest of Jones got.
We living in, you got to think about it. We living in a world with COVID right now.
Yes.
Why you just letting that shit just go like that? That's just funky.
Then
there wasn't no inspections either.
You get a GoFundMe for $12,000 when you got $10,000 already. What's the GoFundMe for though? Yeah,
he lost his job.
Okay,
I gotta make it so I get another job.
10 G's, your ass fuck around, don't work no more for the rest of the year. Fucking with you.
That's what's up.
10 G's.
But he got labeled as a rat, so
Oh shit!
He out here snitching. So.
No pun intended.
Like that,
no pun intended. His label is a rat because he snitched on the restaurant.
So he ain't doing no more deliveries.
But as he should though, because it was the right thing to do. Because
it's the right thing to do.
His mindset is different from the owners.
No, his mindset was to drop that shit off and roll the fuck out and say bye Mickey, bye Minnie.
And the kids.
No bullshit. That same Popeyes was inspected 4 times all this year. And out of all the 4 times, it had 4 violations. The inspectors note they had 4 violations, no rodents. They said it was rodents and bugs there. Dead bugs laying around all the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And gave them 14 days to rectify that shit. Just the main man took the motherfucking video before they can rectify it. They weren't trying to rectify that shit, so, you know what I'm saying?
Unless they rectified it.
I think they gave a certain amount of time. They had 17 violations in October alone.
17?
Yeah.
God damn.
You got big rats.
They seen that. Yeah. Once they go in there and inspect, they seen rat droppings and shit. They seen it on the outside doors and the inside with a grease set. The grease beds had rat droppings, you know what I'm saying? The fridge and the dishwasher area in the manager office had rat droppings.
Everybody that's been eating out of that Popeyes, keep your receipt. You might gotta have to file you a lawyer.
That's the risk you take, man.
Then that ain't the worst of this fucking joint, this trash ass Popeyes. I hope nobody was eating out of this fucking
it was fucking that shit up.
They was fucking that shit.
And they was lit off.
Because you gotta remember, they had clubs. They had 8th Street Day. You know.
Oh yeah, disgusting.
They had 8th Street Day.
But on top of that,
a few months ago.
Not good, yeah. On top of that, they ain't had the right temperature in the refrigerator. Ever. So therefore they feeding the communicate. Everybody know it's a certain level of hazmat training. And even if you wasn't hazmat trained, you know it's at certain degrees where everything is contaminating that, right? They don't have any heat in it with the meat. So that's contaminated off the break once it hit 35, 40 degrees. That's a done deal. So,
yeah, that's it.
So they enjoyed, that was why they got shut down. Not just the rat droppers. Because be honest with you, most what's the name, inspectors and shit, will give you time to get his what's the name? Yes, they'll let you do that. You know what I'm saying? Rodents, they give you a chance. But the heat, you don't have heat on that meat. I mean, cold air on that meat, nigga. Yeah, that's you bullshit. Now I have to shut this shit down. That means you sending out contaminated meat to people. We can't have that. You see what I'm saying? That's a different animal. That have a motherfucker sick ASAP.
Cause it gotta be, what is it, between 40 and 34?
So yeah, the germs live.
Yeah, bacteria.
Bacteria lives on that shit, man. When they get too motherfucking hot, you can't have that. You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't hazard trained, Jay? I thought you was hazard trained.
Nah, you wasn't.
We all was.
You wasn't hazard trained, though.
Yeah, we all was hazard trained. We had to be.
I'm about to say you
could. I know smokers definitely hazard trained.
You couldn't touch the paperwork if you was.
Yeah, you couldn't
I
even.
don't know about
you couldn't even
the
touch
bronzeman though.
You couldn't touch that meat, period. Before
Yeah, Brownsman used to be the backup smoker before they made the other position. It was Brownsman smoker.
It was Brownsman
I
smoker.
know, I know. Smoke definitely
Smokers
had to
helpers
be
now.
trained.
Smoking helpers didn't have to know it.
You definitely had to be hazmat.
But we had to take their training though, because we had to be backups.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, because y'all had attendance issues.
Like shit.
So he wanted all y'all to know how to do it just in case none of y'all came.
Yeah.
Which is funny because if that happened, the manager was supposed to be back there to do it. I think it happened a few times. I caught a couple people back there doing the smoking jump till somebody came in. I bust out laughing. That's on the second shift.
Yeah, we had attendance issue on that shit. That shit was funny.
Nah, it got bad when they fired Tyrone. That was it after that. Nobody back there at all. He used to be doing everything by himself. That's crazy though. I wouldn't give a nigga a dime for that bullshit, man. Like, you got to though. Come on, man. See, that's wrong. You don't look out for people. He told you what you already knew. They all do that. You know what I'm saying? They got rats all in the joints everywhere.
He had to expose.
But that's crazy. Well, how many rats was in there? You really neglected.
It was more.
You ain't paying no attention to your store.
Like I said, it was more. That wasn't the whole video. It had more than them two. It had
that's not good.
They had something running through the cash register.
That ain't good.
They probably was eating up the money too.
That's why I say I'm starting to think that shit fake, man. That's so entirely too many fucking rats. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, that's real.
But you gotta think about it. This is 8th Street too.
Yeah, but my point is, people actually can't work there without knowing that many rats running around. You feel me? Not mice, rats. Bitches ain't standing around too long with rats running around. Slim. Yeah, about that paper, man. And no bitches standing at the cash register, nowhere else with a rat running around, nigga. Not one, but 18 of them bitches. Fuck out of it. That bitch running up out of this, man. There's no bitches that work there. Yeah, with the motherfuckers, all dudes, they like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Ain't no bitches working.
I know.
We know why. It's rats in this motherfucker.
I know. I went to a place. I went to a spot. Tyson's Corner. Surprised the fuck out of me. They ain't had rats. They had a bunch of mice running all over the fucking place. I was like,
why would you personally, if you own a restaurant or whatever the fuck, you personally wouldn't want rats running around? Don't you eat this shit? Your family coming walking, you know what I'm saying?
The thing that gets me is that I know we grow up, you know, people say certain stuff like you do the people as you do unto you, right? If you don't want nobody giving you slop, why would you give people slop?
You might easy, you know, say it's the best, all for the love of money. They don't give a fuck. I want to see you getting that money.
For the love of money.
You know?
That's my shit too.
That's all I don't give a fuck about. And then he showed us where his heart was at, money. He knew what the issues was. He knew it was gonna cost a lot of money to fix those issues. Cause you got rats like that. That mean they got reseal shit. They got to redo drywall. They got to do a lot of shit so the rats don't come back through.
That many rats, it's fucked up in there.
Yeah, so that means you got to redo the whole infrastructure.
Definitely fucked up.
Yeah, that means you got to close down, refurbish. That means money being lost. He ain't doing that. And then if you have an issue with the HVAC, you ain't got a motherfucking warranty or insurance, you already know that's in your head. It's for them to come out. To look at your HVAC.
But see, that's the thing. They came from the HVAC.
And that's probably why they having issues too, because they eat the wires and shit too. So
yeah, they eat all that shit.
You got that issue. Or they coming through there, they might just separate and shit.
I had a buddy who bought a car from the auction. And, you know, he said he had some problems with it, junk. He opened up the hood and rats was in there, junk, chewing up the shit.
Yeah, I had a lot of incidents where a rat fuck cars up. Yeah, they stuck somewhere in the engine, or they fucking the motherfucking the pipes up in that joint. They fuck your car up. Yeah, hey, you fucked up.
Cause they're living in shit.
Yeah.
If your car just sitting there, sitting there forever,
they be in that bitch.
They in there eating up shit
and shit.
Shit. and being dirty.
Being dirty like this bitch ass nigga. What y'all think about Aaron Rodgers, man? Y'all heard about this nigga, man?
You done fucked up AA Roman.
They I heard he lost his endorsement from the hospital, the local hospital there, from not being unvaccinated.
Well, he said he had treatment.
All right, first let's back this up. When that reporter asked him was he vaccinated, he said he was immunized. What y'all thinking from there? What is he trying to do with that? Was he doing that on purpose? What was that?
He lied.
Yeah.
He lied and he thought he was slick.
I know. What was that?
And they all took it from what it said. Like you said,
Immunized.
they really can't press it because it's not their information.
Now, to be honest, he did just blatantly lie. Like when he said, "Are you vaccinated?" He said, "Yeah, I'm immunized." He started off by saying, "Yeah." So anything after he say
You
"yeah,"
see, it
really doesn't matter.
It wasn't necessary for him to lie because, unlike,
Well, the dude didn't ask the right question. He didn't say, "Did you?"
Are you immunized? It's not.
No. He didn't ask, "Did he take the Johnson & Johnson,
No,
the
fuck that.
Moderna, or the Pfizer?" He said,
Are you vaccinated? That's it.
So he telling you that
He
you
said-
can be vaccinated a different way.
He said his words. Yes, I'm immunized. Now, to me, once you say yes, anything after that don't even really matter no more. You say yes.
yeah, you said yeah.
Yeah. But the immunized is you trying to be. What the fuck was the words for?
Yeah, he's trying to be slick.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody put
Immunized.
stupid.
And then to anybody else, that's just going over your head. To you, he vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's a lot right there. You vaccinated.
But they wouldn't have caught him if he caught COVID. That's how he got caught. And he caught it, and then he had to do the 10-day jump. If you had the shot, like everybody said,
You only do 5.
Yeah, not even that. You wouldn't have had the symptoms of none of that shit, or it would have been not that
He
bad.
probably ain't even had no symptoms.
Oh.
He probably had this shit all year.
So
You know
he
that?
fucked. The NFL won't have to make an example.
Because you know,
But they are
he
gonna
been
find
faking
him, though.
like he been vaccinated, meaning that's a different rules for the people that aren't vaccinated. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he been going by the rules by people that's been vaccinated.
So he don't wear the mask out the interview.
And then here's
all
the
that
problem: going to places that is mandated, and he ain't vaccinated. Guess what?
Not immunized.
Immunized.
But that's privilege right there, because they would told anybody else who said something.
But he was real slick with this, real.
It was real slick.
Because once he said immunized, he continued talking. Some of the guys don't want to do it. I'm not going to talk down on them. It really gives you an impression that he got the shot. You feel me? I'm not going to talk down on people that don't want to do the shot. You feel me? So not only did he say, yeah, I'm immunized, he continued by saying, before anybody can say anything, he continued talking by saying, I don't want to talk down on one of my teammates. Some of them made a different decision. So he furthered that lie by insinuating things and make you think it even more. You feel me?
So now you throwing players under the bus.
Not only he's saying, okay, some of them people they ain't getting it, but no problem. I'm not gonna look down on them. Okay.
You throwing people
But the
under
whole
the bus.
time you didn't do it. That's the stupidest shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, the fact should he be suspended or what?
They said
Do y'all see it as suspension?
They said they're gonna fire him.
Or fine or whatever?
Well, they like him and what he represents in the league. So, but in actuality, he should be out 3 games. And to make an example out of this dumbass, you know what I'm saying, for lying, if he just didn't want to do it, all he had to do is follow the protocols. It's not mandatory.
Like,
Yeah, it's stupid.
not-
So
all
like,
you
why
have to
are
do is follow the
why are you
protocol.
doing that for?
but you gotta remember it's 2 separate rules for a person that haven't
Yeah,
taken
I'm
the
about to say
shot.
he would have to follow.
I think those rules are way stricter for a person that haven't taken the shot versus the person that took the shot. Meaning, he just wanted to fake it, so he wanted to go through the strenuousness of the extra shit of a person that don't take the shot. You feel me? That person got to do a lot. You got to get tested all day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel like motherfucker call you every 30 minutes to get tested.
But then you got other players that had COVID.
Yeah, and especially on Green Bay, that shit running through them like hot cakes on fire.
It came from this clown.
I know.
Yeah, because Devontae Adams got it last week.
From him.
everybody getting it, and then they don't know why. But
And the offensive coordinator had got it.
Yeah.
From him.
Yeah.
And he said it the whole time, faking like, oh, I got a shot. Yeah. Everybody just talking to him normal because he has the shot. Don't worry about him.
That's how he get to the Bears head coach too. He choked Mike Nanny's hand, and that was it.
All defensive players that sacked.
Oh, these motherfuckers getting that shit.
Everybody that sacked his ass over the last few weeks got it. Even my defensive end sacked him twice. He got it. He had to leave the last 2 games. But 2 of them, matter of fact. Yeah. We had 4 sacks on him.
And guess what? Y'all had to forfeit a loss.
You know when you sack him, you face to face, you laying down there with him and everything, breathing like a motherfucker. By the time y'all get up, y'all breathe, exchange breathing.
And not only that, y'all sharing the same football.
Oh my God. You motherfucker.
Matter of fact, I don't even want to think what happened after he scored a touchdown and give the football to the fan.
First of all, I don't fuck with him anyway, right? But this on top of it making me look at him completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Bear fan, so automatically I can't stand him. But I look at him as a person completely different now. Like,
oh, he's ass.
Like, what was that? You know what I'm saying? Dog?
But anybody who was ever in the locker room tell you that.
Huh?
Everybody in the locker room with him tell you that. He's a pompous asshole. And he think he's smarter than everybody else, man. He really isn't. And I'm like, that's slick shit and all that, you know. Nothing good comes out of the locker room about him.
And that's
sad too.
It's funny as shit because draft day, you know, it was him and Alex Smith.
Yeah, he said his ass all the way to 21.
Yeah.
And then he got mad.
And San Francisco said they didn't want to draft him because they said he was an arrogant bastard.
It was funny because that draft right there, him and Alex Smith was the 2 top quarterbacks in the league. I mean, in college draft, 1 and 2. But the funny thing about it was they was 1 and 2 quarterbacks, but that ain't that many teams need a quarterback. So whoever one went first, that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Alex
For a long time.
Alex Smith.
And it just happened to be Alex Smith went first. No other team after that needed a quarterback. You feel me?
Yeah, I think they was drafted.
Even Green Bay, when you really look at it, didn't need a quarterback. They had Brett Favre at the time. You feel me?
Yeah, he ain't played for 3 years.
They picked him up early.
Yeah,
So they picked him up in, 2006?
Nah, like 4. 5 or 4.
But it's funny because he was a top-rated quarterback. Him and Alex Smith. They was a 1 and 2, right?
Right.
But the funny thing was it was only 1 quarterback spot for as far as the team's concerned.
Yeah,
ain't that some shit? Like, you worked so hard to be one of the best quarterbacks, but when the draft comes, nobody need a quarterback.
Yeah, they didn't.
Ain't that some shit?
You gotta remember the year before that they drafted Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, and all them.
Nobody needed a quarterback, and it makes it so bad that he went to a team that didn't need a quarterback when he got him. When they got him, Brett Favre was there. You feel me? So it was like he could have failed to the second round for real. You know what I'm saying? That's some crazy shit, man.
But he also wasn't out there like that.
Huh?
He was a junior college person that transferred to Cal.
Cali, yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't highly recruited out of high school.
But by the time him and Alex Smith, yeah, they was neck and neck. That was fun. That's some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? But he came on Pat McAfee podcast and talking about why he didn't take the shot. I want y'all to listen to this shit for a minute. Right? Listen. You heard him talking about this? Mm-mm. Now, this is after everybody found out he lied, right? You know what I'm saying, Jay? This is after that. He came on this Pat McAfee. I don't know who the fuck this is. I think he used to play or something. I think he used to play with the Colts. I remember the name. But he got a podcast to be on YouTube. And Aaron Rodgers came on there to talk about why he didn't take the shot. You know what I'm saying?
First, how are you doing? Is everything okay?
Thank you guys for that. So definitely appreciate all the love and support.
Okay, good. Let's get right to it. All right. I feel like what we have been able to, I don't want to say build with you in your incredible, just how nice you are with your time with us every single Tuesday. People have learned a lot about you through this show, and I'm very thankful for that. Every Tuesday, I think a lot of thoughts were potentially changed about you. People that once thought something about you changed after hearing you speak. So whenever all this information came out, there was a lot of haters out there, obviously, that immediately started burying you, but there's a lot of people that listen to you on Tuesdays that say, hey, he's actually an incredibly deep person, an incredibly intelligent person, somebody that you would actually like. There has to be reasons for everything that we're hearing about right now. So I appreciate you so much for this incredible honor that we have to potentially allow you to have the platform and the floor to explain your side of this whole thing. And I can't wait to hear it. We're incredibly lucky for it. The floor is yours, Mr. Rogers.
Thank you, buddy.
Good water. Good water drink.
I realize I'm in the crosshairs of the woke mob right now, so before my final nail gets put in my cancel culture casket, I think I'd like to set the record straight on so many of the blatant lies that are out there about myself right now. And I appreciate the opportunity to tell my side of the story on here.
First, y'all just heard what you just said. Right? Mm-hmm. What can be lies? What are you talking about? No, seriously. What can be a lie?
I have no idea.
what are you talking about, Jay? What can be a lie? Confused.
First of all, I didn't lie in the initial press conference. During that time, it was a very witch hunt that was going on across the league, where everybody in the media was so concerned about who was vaccinated and who wasn't, and what that meant, and who was being selfish, and who would talk about it, and what it meant if they said it's a personal decision. They shouldn't have to disclose their own medical information and whatnot. And at the time, my plan was to say that I've been immunized. It wasn't some sort of ruse.
All right. Before we go any further, this was a plan. No, seriously, just say he immunized.
Yeah,
you heard him say that, right?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So the whole thing was a plan. He thought of this. So we already know when they asked him, he already had this plan from the beginning.
Or lie, it was the truth. And I'll get into the whole immunization in a second. But had there been a follow-up to my statement that I've been immunized, I would have responded with this. I would have said, look, I'm not, some sort of anti-vax flat earther. I am somebody who's a critical thinker. You guys know me. I march the beat of my own drum. I believe strongly in bodily autonomy and the ability to make choices for your body, not to have to acquiesce to some woke culture or crazed, group of individuals who say you have to do something. Health is not a one.
Well, he's saying what other
people
like Kyrie been saying.
The way he talked, I never thought he would talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what?
I never met him talk like that. Yeah.
He's so slow.
First of all,
he think he highly intelligent.
When he say, I ain't take a shot for some type of flat earthers or people that hysterically want you to take shots, like, what does that mean?
Same thing what you talking about, but he's
almost though.
He's putting in
one size fits all
educated
for everybody.
Wording.
And for me, it involved a lot of study in the off season, much like the study I put into hosting Jeopardy or the weekly study I put into playing the game. I put a lot of time and energy and research and met with a lot of different people in the medical field to get the most information about the vaccines before making a decision. And in actuality, it was
now so far, that's what you're supposed to do. Do your research, like I was telling Rail, before you stick that in your ass.
I told you that's what he's.
I mean, that's just basic.
I told you what he said is what you said.
Yeah.
And a little bit of Kyrie, but the way he was talking, he was kind of talking in codes.
pretty easy in the beginning to eliminate two of them. And it didn't involve going into the questionable history of some of their criminal activities and fraud cases or any of that stuff. It was simply the fact that I have an allergy to an ingredient that's in the mRNA vaccines. So on the CDC's own website, it says, should you have an allergy to any of the ingredients, you should not get one of the mRNA vaccines. So those two are out already. So my only option was Johnson & Johnson. At this time, in the early spring, I had heard of multiple.
You already just said, right?
Johnson is his own choice.
No. All right. First, he petitioned the NFL, right, to tell them that it's ingredients in the shot that he allergic to. Y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we are so far. Now, y'all remember, this is at the beginning of the season now.
No, some
Where they was doing the contracts and all that shit. Remember that? Remember? And so at the same time, he petitioned the NFL telling them that this dumb shit. Think about it, what was going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? When we was thinking like he wanted to get traded or whatever the fuck, he wasn't talking. This was what was going on for real. He didn't know whether he was going to get to play or not because he wasn't going to take the shot, real. So he was going back and forth with the NFL. That's why at the beginning of the season, it wasn't him about to get traded or nothing. He didn't know he was going to be able to play. You feel me? Because he wasn't going to take the shot. It was obvious he wasn't take the shot. That was over. You feel me? So he kept petitioning the NFL. That's clear.
People who had adverse events around the J&J. Nothing that was no deaths or anything, but just some really difficult times and physical abnormalities around the J&J shot. And then in mid-April, the J&J shot got pulled for clotting issues, if you remember that, right? So the J&J shot was not even an option at that point. So then my options became, okay, what can I do to protect myself and my teammates if there's not one of the big three options for me in my own body? And so I looked into and talked again to a lot of medical individuals and professionals and found that there was an immunization protocol that I could go to best protect myself and my teammates. And it was a long-term protocol that involved, multiple months. And I'm very, proud of the research that went into that. The individuals that I met with, and we felt like it was what was best for me. It was not, again, something that the league didn't know about. The league was fully aware of it upon my return to the Packers. And it was at that point that I petitioned them to accept my immunization status as under their vaccination protocol.
All right. Y'all understand what's going on so far?
yeah.
He went around the regular vaccinations to take another one.
And then try to get that validated as the same as the shot. So we know what he was doing at the beginning of the season.
So he did get immunized.
So what he tried to do is do something different from the shots because he said the other two he so-called is allergic to. Johnson, he kept watching the news and saying it had blood clots or some shit.
Yeah, they pulled it.
And then they pulled it off for a minute. So that's his excuses now. Y'all hearing this?
Yeah.
No, they did pull Johnson.
They did, I know. But his excuses for not taking any of them.
I'm allergic.
You know? And then saying, okay, I'm just going to find some other way. And whatever that was, what is that anyway? What was the other way?
Holistic.
And was that tested? How many people went through trial on that shit?
No.
Does that work? Who said that work?
Nope.
He what is it?
It's spiritually healed them.
Right, Jay? What is he talking about, though?
He talking about holistic.
So, I mean, he said that he got immunized by a shot, but it's not the 3 shots that was...
No. He ain't take no shots.
No, he said something about he took an immunization. It went around the other 3 shots. I mean, if that was the case, he might as well took the goddamn pill.
Or got a flu shot.
Got a flu shot.
Hell yeah. Damn.
I just think he's smart.
Yeah, flu shot. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
probably
it's
what
like
that's probably what he
trying to
took.
Be too smart, like what you just said. Like
I'm a free thinker. I ain't like
that
the
free
rest of that
thinker shit.
Yeah.
Something else he said that was a buzzword. Free thinker and the flat earthers. All that shit he talking about, Jay.
I'm not with the woke culture.
The woke culture.
Yeah,
You know the woke culture. Well, I don't understand what the woke culture is. The woke culture is the cancel culture.
Basically, yeah. What the fuck is up with him though, yo?
Now, at the time, they only had the big three was what they're going to do. And if you weren't in the vaccinated category, you were in a different category, which involved some draconian measures and protocols you would have to adhere to, which, in my opinion, were not based on science.
All right, boom. We're getting to his problem. Now, we already said that if you're vaccinated, there's different rules for you than the person that's not vaccinated, right? There's real stricter shit going on for the nigga that's not vaccinated. Right, Jay? Real?
Yeah.
Now, you just hear him say they too much for him. Them rules that you do with the person that's unvaccinated, he can't do that. You heard him say that. It's way over the top. It's too much. I don't even believe it's based in science, matter of fact. Right? Mm-hmm. So he wasn't going to do those because there's too much going on for an unvaccinated person. So he's trying to force the NFL to recognize whatever the fuck he peels, whatever the fuck he done with some beaches and berries and fruits and weeds. He wants them to say, okay, you good. We're gonna recognize that right there as the same as this Johnson shit. That's where he at.
We're more based in a shame-based environment to try and get as many guys to get vaccinated as possible so that the league looks better to the rest of the world. That was the focus of these, protocols, which I'll get into when I finish this diatribe here about the petition. So I petitioned the league. Initially, they returned and said, no, you'll be in the unvaccinated category. And I also said, how come there's no exemptions for medical exemptions, religious exemptions, pre-existing conditions? And they basically said, look, those are all basically exempted, but you would be put in the non-vaccinated category. And I'll get into what that meant from a scheduling standpoint shortly, but there wasn't any way of getting around that in their minds. So after they came back and said, no, you're unvaxxed, I said, okay, I'm going to appeal this. And so we went through the process, which was a multi-week process, where I asked them for time to gather information. We gathered over 500 pages of research on the efficacy of immunizations, all the latest research surrounding my case, everything from mask wearing to the efficacy of the vaccines and the duration of the antibodies, just all the latest research, right, that I was getting from my medical team. And in that process, we had many conversations. I enjoyed it.
Oh. So far, he tripping me out. Like, you play for the NFL. What doctors are you looking for? That's beside those. You feel me, though?
You want a second opinion.
Like, what?
Sound like you want a second or third opinion.
You already got the top notch. And then if you do these interviewers, do you interrupt them anyway in this? Because he's saying a lot of dumb shit. Do you say anything? Or you let him keep going?
Yeah, I let him dig his hole. Keep digging your hole, then bam.
So both of them sitting there is good to y'all?
Yeah. For right now.
I don't know. He said a lot of wild shit. You could have paused him for a second. Okay, let's elaborate. What is an immunization, dog? Explain to us what is that in your mind. You feel me?
He got a shot. It wasn't the shot.
No. He said they're holistic. They're probably getting herbs and berries.
Yeah, walk us through that. Like, one of them says, okay, hold on, Rogers. Can you walk us through the immunization? What is that? Before we go any further, just tell us what is that. Explain that to us. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got to be nothing that's, you know what I'm saying? Just let us know what that is in your eyes.
conversation with the league. It was good sharing. But one in particular stood out when I knew I was not going to win this. I had a meeting, and they said, one of the main docs said, it's impossible for a vaccinated person to get COVID or spread COVID.
What?
And at that point, I knew that I was definitely not going to win the appeal. And it was very shortly thereafter that.
Can somebody jump in
We
there?
know now that information is totally false that was given to me.
Wait. What is he talking about right now, yeah? He said somebody told him. What?
I have no idea.
Wait. The beginning of the football season wasn't nothing but September, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What are you talking about, Ray?
He had to get ready beforehand.
All this shit was known. We knew people was catching it before September. They already had a shot. So that was over. We already knew you get the you still catch it, even though you have a shot, though. We was past that. So why he acting like that was new news to him? The fuck?
He probably didn't never follow the process all the way through.
My desire to immunize myself was best for my body.
On this fucking panel. Ask this motherfucker, what is that?
He took the shot. He didn't take these shots.
He just keeps saying immunize, and nobody stopped him to say, can you walk us through what is the fuck is that?
You can immunize yourself with dope.
He just keep throwing it in there.
And that's why this is so important to me. My medical team advised me that the danger of an adverse event was greater than the risk of getting COVID and recovering. So I made a decision. It was investments of my body. I'm not telling somebody to not get vaccinated or to get vaccinated. I think you should do what's investments for your body. If you're scared of COVID or if you have comorbidities, then getting vaccinated is probably your best option. But if you have an immunocompromised system or if you have pre-existing conditions, then make the decision that's in your best interest. And that's what I did. I made the decision that was in my best interest. And the other part to it is, and I've talked.
He haven't said yet what he's actually allergic to in the medicine. You feel me? Like, ain't but so much shit in it. They vitamins and shit. It's not but so much. What is it in there you allergic to, really? You feel me? He haven't said that yet. Like, these two people sitting here and starting early. Like, I just want those two things. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is immunizing? Like you keep saying. Tell us what that is.
Talked about this on I think on the show before, but the next great chapter of my life, I believe, is being a father. And it's something that I care about a lot. And to my knowledge, there's been zero long-term studies around sterility or fertility issues around the vaccines. So that was definitely something that I was worried about.
Okay, first, real. We know this.
Oh, no, I'm about to say.
I'm confused with this dude right here, dog. This go past me and Real argument. It's like, this is stuff you should know already, though. Why is everything a surprise to him? That's what's throwing me off. The football season just started 4 months ago, 3 months ago. It's like, what are you acting like everything is just brand new? You fell off a truck some fucking way. You know what I'm saying? He losing me, yeah.
And I went through my mind. Now, obviously, having an allergy to an ingredient, it took me off of being able to take the mRNA anyway. But that, even if I didn't have that, that would be something that would give me a little bit of pause because we don't know what the long-term effects of these are. There's still clinical trials going on through 2023. So to just like when people just say, "Oh, just get the jab, just get the jab." Well, first of all, everybody's body is different. Number one, and second of all, there's a lot of things we don't know about this. So that's just one thing I really want to stress there. And again, the organization knew exactly what my status was. My teammates knew exactly what my status was. There was nothing that was hidden. During the time of preseason was during the time of the appeal. I thought actually at various times I was going to win the appeal.
How do you think that?
And I think that people have said I'd wear a mask during the preseason. But I mean, some of the rules to me are not based in science at all. They're based purely in trying to out and shame people, like needing to wear a mask at a podium when every person in the room is vaccinated and wearing a mask makes no sense.
All right, we done with you. All right.
He did a whole do around.
First of all, dog, come. All right. Like what he's about to say right there. Why would I go in here and put a mask on where everybody else is vaccinated and have a mask on? Now what he just said. Why would I go into the conference, whatever the fuck, answer a question? He never wear a mask. I noticed that. In the press conferences and shit, he never had a mask on. So they asked him why you don't never have a mask. So his thing is, why would I have a mask on when y'all got the mask on? That's getting like a kid, Slim. Kids talk like that though.
Yeah, he weird.
Huh? I can't believe this is Aaron Rodgers, that bad man.
Hey, Ron.
Who?
They call him A Ron. Yeah, but he always look like he sneaky.
Wow. I'll
make an example out of him.
Like I was saying, I just didn't imagine him even talking like that. Like flat earthers and all that shit. But it's clear what was going on at the beginning of the season was it wasn't no him wanting to get traded or nothing. It was him at odds with the NFL with these protocols. And him not taking a shot, meaning he was an unvaccinated person. He didn't want to be labeled as that. You feel me? That's what it was. He wanted to be labeled as vaccinated, not unvaccinated. That's why he did all this shit. That's why when they asked him, he's like, yeah, I'm immunized. You know what I'm saying? Because he's fighting a joint then. Pilling shit. You know what I'm saying? Back to back, over and over, trying to appeal shit. Trying to turn whatever the shit he done did with some fruits and berries, will make that the same as a shot. He's just an idiot, young. When you break him down, he dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what was that about?
The answers that he's giving out don't make sense.
Come on, man. You expect kids to talk like that, man. Like, when me and Real don't agree on the shot, we do agree. As far as he concerned, like, when he starts saying shit like, I'm starting to think Aaron Rodgers, he's like one of them dudes that be in the mountain and shit and just be off grid. Yeah, I think he want that. Like, he just want to be off grid and everybody, the government, everybody just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he made enough money. He can do that.
Wow.
But yeah, they need to make an example out of that, man.
I can't believe nothing he just said out of his mouth. Everything.
I think they're gonna fine him. They ain't gonna give him no suspension.
You don't think so?
They should.
Do you think he should get suspended?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 games. In addition to him sitting out for COVID protocol.
After COVID, I think he should get. I only say he should get suspended because he didn't want to be called unvaccinated, right? He wanted to be put in the lane as vaccinated. So he acted like that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't do the rules that he said was some trash. He didn't believe in none of them. The rules of the people that didn't get vaccinations. But you got who played for the Philly quarterback? Wentz. He didn't take the shot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people in the league that ain't take the shot, right?
But Wentz followed all protocol. In press conference, he got his mask on.
On sidelines, too.
Yeah, he stays 6 feet apart.
Favre ain't do none of that. I mean, I said Favre.
Rodgers don't do none of that.
Rodgers ain't do nah. Going in the middle of the field, talking to people from the other team. He wasn't supposed to do that.
I'm not about to say.
So any team that playing him, they start getting it. They getting it from him probably. He had it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you the Cardinals and you the quarterback can't talk to him in the middle of the field, he gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, you gonna get it. But it's no difference between him as a whatever fuck unvaccinated M&I, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be.
It's an M&I.
It's no difference between those two. You know what I'm saying? You can get it regardless. You know what I'm saying? But the way he took that was just crazy. I wasn't expecting that to come out of Aaron Rodgers' mouth like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Just say you don't want to take the chop out this point.
Basically,
Yeah.
I'm allergic.
You're allergic to something. It still ain't named what that was. The people ain't asking. You know what I'm saying? You're allergic to what? They're not putting it in nobody allergic to. Like, what can be in there you allergic to, my nigga? Tell us. You know what I'm saying? We can find out how many less of a million people got that problem. Like, where did that come from? Same thing as motherfucking my man, dog. I feel bad for dude with the Raiders, dog. He hit that girl, man. In the back.
Drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I feel for that nigga, Slim.
Rugs.
I feel for him and Shorty family. First of all, this nigga was doing 156, my nigga.
God damn.
Just today.
If you're gonna do 150, like 156,
you might as well take that motherfucker to the track.
That's what I said. Like in a residential area, you can't get to 156 without running lights. Like it's gonna be stop signs, it's gonna be lights somewhere. You can't get to 156 that fast.
Dang.
Without running those joints, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What they give your man? Manslaughter?
They ain't do nothing yet.
Reckless driving.
I know today.
What you think you should get?
I know today the Raiders picked up Deshaun Jackson to replace him.
I think you should get vehicle manslaughter. And
what you think he should vehicle manslaughter?
Yeah,
vehicle manslaughter.
And then driving misconduct because he was driving 156 miles.
156
and
my
a DUI.
nigga. Like if I'm in the car with you, I'm gonna want to kill your ass. How you get to 156 without me choking you? 156 though? Yeah. How does that even feel to be in a car is joint on 156? You gotta be feeling like you motherfucking. What's that joint we used to be back in the day? You used to think you was floating and shit. You gotta be motherfucking
speed racing.
You can't feel like you normal at 156, you know what I'm saying? Everything gotta be flying past your ass. Like this gotta be a movie type shit now, yo. Like stop the car, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
Hey, dope, let me out.
Yeah. ASAP, let me the fuck up out this beach, you know?
Dang.
But this ain't gonna work. But I don't know, man. I've been seeing a lot of cases where they lock the people up that drive drunk and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them get a little leaner cases. But when you go 156, it's like, I don't know what you can do with that, you know?
Right.
Like when people be like, man, you could have got an NFL ride or the team or some shit, right? Or Uber. Them joints ain't going 156. Fuck you talking about? You want to look for Ubers and rides and none of that shit. He was doing 156, my nigga. That's past anybody take you home. He didn't want to do that. He want to go fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to me, honestly, I think he's gonna do. By the fact that he did 156 is gonna hurt him. And I think he's gonna do time. I think he's done, yeah. I think he'll do like 25 or more. Because he had somebody else in the car with him put in danger.
Dang.
So I don't know, man.
They can't give him that much. They might give him 10 to spend like 5.
For real? You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I thought I said if it wasn't so fast, it's like when you go on 156, you reckless, you don't care. Mm-hmm. It's hard for people to look past that 156 number. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easier. So he's 23 years old, man. He really fucked his life up, man. The lady was in the car with her dog and shit. 3:30 in the morning with your dog in the car with you. I don't even get into where she was going, bless her. Because that don't matter. You know what I'm saying, Rap?
What's she doing, Doc?
I'm trying low. 3:30 in the morning. We are you be. But if they charged him motherfucker with damn, he had to get surgery on his neck and shit. I mean, it ain't like he didn't get hurt.
Damn. That's sad.
$150,000 bail. Now I seen some bails be higher than that for car crashes and shit. That's a high bail though. Fuck what you heard. If I hadn't been a football player, should have made it higher than that. Made that nigga break his bank coming out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. He get that, bro.
They showed the first earlier when he was at the golfing joint, drinking and shit, like an hour before. It's like, damn, that's fucked up. Like you somewhere having fun like shit. Your whole life changes. And it ain't like it was something that you couldn't avoid. You ain't had to do that right there, son. Once you're in the NFL, I don't know if you got a father or something that talk to you. Like it's like, nigga, you just can't do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially stuff that get you killed. He could have died in that joint his damn self.
Yeah.
He was lucky as fuck. He was
Try to get his peoples out of the hood by being, productive on the football field. You can't even do that now. They ain't got to move back in the hood.
Henry Rose III. That's fucked up, man. There was a 23-year-old woman in the car with a dog and he killed her. Tinton. That's Tinton. That's tough, man. And that nigga got cut like hours after this shit. It's like the Raiders knew it was no end to this hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he gonna have so many charges, dog. Like by the time he get on, he's not gonna get on the football field. His life turned from glitz and glamour to yikes.
Shit on the shingle.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. It's funny because what's the bitch name that fuck with the Kardashian? The dude that turned into a bitch.
Caitlyn.
He did that shit before. Y'all remember he killed somebody in the car crash back in the day?
For real?
No.
Y'all remember that?
Dang.
My phone did shit. Hey.
I know Brandy did.
I remember Caitlyn did that shit. Caitlyn, what the fuck you want to call this nigga? But he did that same shit. He had a motherfucking one of them joints where he crashed about 8 cars back to back. The car, a pileup, whatever they called. What's that called? A car pileup or some shit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he killed somebody in them joints, huh? He got off on that joint too.
Dang.
That's why I say it's ways I think they be getting off, but once you go 156, you completely over the reckless line. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck. You almost on the fast they go when they on the tracks and shit. NASCAR, yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. He high. He drunk.
Had a pistol
And
in
when
the
I
car.
say he high, is that he had a pistol in his car.
Yeah, you can't have pistols in the car. That's gonna be a problem.
That's sad.
I know,
Poor
yo.
guy, 23.
That's fucked up, man. When you look at that shit and you think about that shit, man, that's fucked up.
He's a 23-year-old black brother about to sit in the junk with the guy in front of him, telling him, you fucked up, right?
You know?
You fucked up.
Boy, black dude, you're fucked up, right?
Then after he gets out of there, you're going to have that song ringing in his head over and over again by Kanye West. Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Speaking of Kanye West, that made your boy beefing again.
Oh,
Soulja
Just
Boy.
Blaze.
Soulja Boy too. Because he was what's his name? Drink Champs podcast. Start talking about Soulja Boy verse with some tracks. Motherfucker Soulja Boy spazzed out on this nigga, man.
He also said that Just Blaze had copied his shit.
For real.
Yeah, he said they copied the Blueprint album with Jay-Z, half of it from.
Damn.
He said, look at him today and then look at me. I was like, this nigga stay forever start shit.
Damn.
Just Blaze went on Instagram and took the high road. Just said that I ain't got time for that shit. Basically, you know, we both was record producers. I produced my way, he produces, and that's just the way it was. I didn't copy anything, whatever the fuck you claiming. That was it. Yeah, he was trying to bring just Blaze out there too.
Yeah. Damn.
That's sad.
Jim, what do you think about it? It's just fucked up, man. Just like that shit that happened in that concert shit.
That concert Friday.
Fucked up shit, man.
This week was terrible. I mean, this has been a week.
Travis Scott concert.
Yeah. Guess who's on the front foot of that shit?
Oh.
The woke culture.
You sound like who just said that?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
The cancel culture is in the forefront of this, saying cancel him.
Who? Travis Scott?
Yeah, saying his apologies ain't apologetic, and they laughing at this whole situation for real, and they ain't got no control of their concerts, and they was pulling up clips of other people who was singers or rock stars and controlled their parties. Couple bands that was pointing out like if he falls, pick him up, shit like that. And I'm saying that cancel culture can kiss my black ass.
Yeah, nah.
Cause that's the problem with them. They sit up there and say, if people dying and you sitting there being real apologetic and you serious about it, they'll sit there in a heartbeat and say, your ass is lying. For what? Damn. Let the man live.
The only problem about this concert shit is they be saying some motherfuckers trying to stick him with needles and shit. Y'all heard about that?
That's council cultures keep saying that. But no, the thing that got me is that, the people ain't had no posts.
Huh?
And folks not calling the right authorities. That's not Travis Scott's responsibility to call fucking authority. I saw where the stage was. I saw the video, and I saw where the stage was, and then compared to where the incident was happening,
they white as shit.
They was far as shit from the stage. How you gonna see that?
Nah, but you gotta realize, like, when you go to go-go's or joint concerts, once that person hits your favorite, whatever the fuck song is the big song while y'all there, that's where everybody goes to the front. And once you go to the front, that's when you pack in the front like this shit right here. And on the way there, people fall. You feel me? Now, once that person fall, do niggas keep running on top of their ass? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Obviously, they did. You know what I'm saying? They said 8 of them died, though.
And the youngest one was 10.
You could tell once you fall.
That's the done deal for you.
Ain't nobody gonna know you down that bitch.
Like you said.
Damn.
Like the Lion King.
Yeah. You can literally get stomped and trampled like a motherfucker, Slim.
And the youngest one was 10.
And then they all geeking trying to get to the front. They just walking over top of your ass, just stomping on you and shit. I can see that happening easy, man.
It said Kylie was at the concert. The kids was at the concert.
Kept trying to stop the joint and shit, and they kept on playing. But you gotta realize, like, if you jump on the stage and say, stop it, that person on stage can't start stopping shit because you said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, we gotta get you the fuck off the stage. You might be a lunatic. You know what I'm saying? And fuck, we got so much money going on this shit. We can't just stop. Like, what the fuck you talking about right now? Yeah, it's a body over there. They laying out there stretched out. Okay, get a paramedic, motherfucker. Hey, your crowd, put your lighters up. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to get involved in that. There's a lot of bread right now, Slim. And everything pull the plug. If I'm telling you what's going on in the musician's mind when you come and tell them some shit like that. Oh shit, everything gonna stop. Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I pull the plug now, nah, dog, I ain't gonna give them money because their money almost ain't completing to the end of this fucking show. It's like, well, stop now. I'm gonna lose a lot of bread from these slimes. Just get down on something. Get somebody move them. You said somebody out your crowd. Hey, move the motherfuckers over there. Yeah? Get that guy, make sure he good. Fuck that. You ain't fucking my bread up at all. But once you got, they said it was an estimated 50,000 people down that joint, you know. It's a lot of people for a Travis Scott concert. Shouts out to Travis Scott. He was on one of our first podcasts. It's him and that knucklehead ass nigga, Snitch Now. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Travis Scott. Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? I know he don't remember none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was telling that nigga, get the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? Travis Scott, I still ain't knew who that was at the time. Shit. Like, I don't know who the fuck that is. Fuck that nigga over here. Well, y'all think he should take responsibility for this shit or something?
You don't have to, because council culture already threw it.
Council culture.
They already threw it on him.
I mean, he put an apology out. He said, I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at the, what's that, Astroworld Festival?
Astroworld.
Yeah. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for the immediate response and support. And that's Travis Scott tweet. And we everybody know he ain't had no involvement in this fucking tweet. You know what I'm saying? He was in there playing the games. Whoever put this up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put that up. It's publicist or something. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, they tweeted that for him. You know? Just to say he with everybody and all that shit. Knowing he ain't thinking about that shit no more. He's doing his thing now. You know what I'm saying? Jay?
Got baby on the way.
Yeah, baby on the way.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
Kylie.
She pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't know that.
She's there and about to have him now. About 7-8 months.
For real?
Yeah.
You heard about Travis Scott?
Anecdote,
That's
man.
crazy. That's crazy, dog.
Kendall, got Devin Booker, and
I didn't know she's pregnant.
Carrie got you man Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy, he said, I'm sorry. I'm putting another one in there.
I'm sliding one more in you. One more in you. Nigga said, I'm sorry, yeah. Hey, man, it's starting to get cold as shit out that joint, man. So with that, real?
It's not good.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold.
It's cold fruit season.
It's
So
definitely
y'all bundle up. You know what I'm saying? Take y'all recollers, you know, and be good.
I'm hoping by the end of this year, man, President go on this motherfucking speech and tell everybody relax their fucking self. Cause until then, man, we're gonna have all these motherfuckers robbing people unstable because they can't work. You can't blame people that hire people because they don't even know. They got so many rules they gotta go by and shit. So it's like they gotta put an end to this shit, man. So people can go back to life, man. You know what I'm saying? So when the summer starts next year, everybody's back on the point where they were before you fucked them up and shutting shit down and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. They should put this shit, everybody back on point. You know? Get up out of here. Now, before we get out of this joint, y'all. It's our anniversary coming up. Y'all know that. Anniversary, the 11th of November. It'll be our 2-year anniversary. Anybody don't know? You know what I'm saying? Now, last podcast we had, my rail wasn't here. It was an empty chair. But it wasn't a podcast anyway, because I took it down with no sound. So I know anybody who's watching this joint, it was no sound at all. I know
Yeah, hold on. So how you know what no sound?
When I found out, it was at the end though.
Oh shit!
It was way too late. So we got some sound. It's the last 10-15 minutes. That's why I stopped it quick like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like we ain't had no sound, dog. Everything was on. I had mute on my joint. And I was like, damn. When I looked and saw it, it was like we were talking about an hour and a half by then. Shit's crazy, man. You can look at. I took it down though, so I think it's still on Twitter. It's just quiet. We got all them likes on that joint. We ain't even say nothing. We ain't even say shit.
It's like for a whole hour and a half. We like,
yeah. Shit is crazy, man.
You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up.
You know?
You done fucked up.
No, you done fucked up, right? Hey, what y'all want to say for the guy? Like you said, man, the anniversary coming up. Very important to us and shit, man. It's our 2-year anniversary. Grind 20 months plus, straight 2 days a week, 6 hours a week. Grind, you know what I'm saying? 9 to 5. What y'all want to say before we Wednesday will be our anniversary?
and you gotta tell y'all want to see that. I'm tired.
That's what I think. I think wings will be higher than chips because wings are for salt. It's gonna go in your teeth.
It's sauce.
Oh my god. You got something to say we got here, Jake? Are you ready? I want to say shouts out to everybody, man, that got us through. Listen to us since the beginning. Subscribe on YouTube. And follow us on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Now Instagram. We got Instagram. Instagram's different, but we have a lot of 15-20 minute clips of all our podcasts. Follow us on Instagram. Please check that out. Follow us on Facebook group because that has live podcasts on there too. You know what I'm saying, dog? Twitter. Follow your boy. You know what I'm saying, dog? YouTube, subscribe. We appreciate it all right. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We're 11,300 downloads on our podcast at Spotify, Google Podcasts. Where we get podcasts at, we there. You know what I'm saying, dog? It's the third perspective. You know what I'm saying, dog? 2 nights a week. That's us. Coming up our 2-year anniversary, dog. We grind this shit out. It wasn't like this when we started. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking we might switch it up for our anniversary. Special setup. You know what I'm saying? The third respect. Shout out to everybody that do nothing but listen to us. Check us out on YouTube and Twitch and see how we look. You know what I'm saying? We on Twitch and YouTube. If you don't know that, you know what I'm saying? We on top. See how we look. So we appreciate that. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got us to the point. Third perspective. T3. You know what I'm saying, dog?
I don't want you to be my wife.
You know what I'm saying? All the grinding we've been doing. You know what I'm saying, that's real. The radical. That's that go-go. No peace rules. We out. Catch us Wednesday on our anniversary, baby. Hey, 2 years. Coming up on my 3rd-year anniversary on Barbershop 2. I got 2 things coming up. December, 3 years. Fresh House Google Studios. You know what I'm saying? We are fresh. It's the test. You know,
You sounded real cute back in
Next month.
1977.
this month, Wednesday, 2 years, serve respect. You know what I'm saying? Now, holla at your boys.
You sounded real cute
All
back in
platforms,
1977.
live.
Give me that.
Or
Work.
You can be in the gym, you can be wherever you want to be.
500 grams.
And don't forget, if you never seen this before, go on YouTube. Holla at your